What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be making a coaster, locomotive, and cab car tier list. So as you can see, the pictures I selected are the F40 PHM-2Cs, the F59 PHIs, all the Chargers, and all the cab cars. Only the old ones, because I didn't include CM cab cars for two reasons. One, they have not debuted in service yet, and two, we only have one of the CM cab cars that we know what the horn sounds like, but they're all gonna be the same no matter what. And also I'm gonna add another reason. Only 422 and 423 are the ones that had gone a test. 421 did not. Okay, so now let's do this. Starting with the leading locomotive number series, 2140, 2101. 2101 is really good. I do like it. It's gonna get an A tier. It's not really that perfect in my opinion. Here is 2102. And also, these are not in order, so you might see some that are not in order. 2102 is okay. It's not really the best, but I still listen to it no matter what I can think of. So it's going to be a B tier. 2103 kind of sounded a little bad, but at least it got some improvement where it got the K5LA that it had when I was at the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum. That's just going to give it an F tier for how it was in the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum. 2104, not really my favorite F40s on the coaster, but still good. I'm just going to give it B. Just a B minus than a B, regular B that 2102 gets. 2105, oh boy. 2105 literally was a coaster locomotive that literally got in downfall, but I still love it. It's going to get an S tier, because I love 2105. Even if its horn got fouled, or it's going to go to the SoCal Railway Museum. Not until it can't go until the track that leads toward the museum is finished. And now it's the F59 PHI locomotive's turn. 3001. Gonna get an A tier. I love 3001. And 3002 is gonna get B. Because 3002 is good. It's not really the best. I think 3001 sounds better in quality in the horn. Now it's time for the cab cars. 2301. I'm not really the biggest fan of 2301. Just gonna get a C tier. I just am not the biggest fan of 2301. Its horn is meh. It's not really the best. But I still prefer it over any horn on Sunrail. 2302. Oh boy, I just love 2302 in the old days. 2302 was amazing in the old days of coaster. And this is going to give it an S tier, because 2302 just deserves it for having an amazing K5LA, and always loved 2302. 2303, just like 2302, it was amazing in the old days of coaster. Also it's gonna get an S tier as well. 2303 just, even though it's kind of okay in the present day, but it was kind of bad in 2019 with the K5CA, but in 2008, but like the old days, like the year 2008, that's where it was godly. Okay, now it's time for 2304. Okay, 2304 is the bottom of this list. I just don't really like 2304. 2304 just literally is awful. The K5 layout wasn't really the greatest sounding, but I still prefer it over its current horn, the K5CA. So that's why it's going to go in the bottom. 2305. I just don't really feel like, I don't know about 2305. I feel sad about talking about 2305. 2305 becoming a coach now. Well, as far as I know, it's still sitting in the yard, in the south end of the yard, like without its door and mirrors. It still has the horn and bell on top, but it's probably gonna get taken off eventually. Just gonna get. I love the P5 that it had in 2006 and 7. And this is just going to go in B tier. 2305 fall down from being my favorite cap car to being like mid, kind of. Yeah. 2306, just like with 2302 and 2303, it was godly in the 2000s. So, it was amazing in the old days, just like 2302 and 2303 were. It's gonna get an S tier. Wow, S tier is getting the most right now. 2307. Okay, 2307's it was amazing. Just like 23. It was good in the 2000s. 2307's gonna get an A tier. 2308. It sounded really bad when it got extremely foul, but it's not going to get the bottom because it improved when it got its raised letter K5LA in 2019 or 2020, whatever it is. And this is going to get an A tier. Yeah. 2309, the first coaster cab car to ever get a raised letter K5LA. And this is gonna get it's gonna get the B tier. It's kind of a good raised letter, but I think it's kind of okay. 2310, I love its raised letter K5LA. It's so good. And even in the old days of coaster, it sounded good too. It's gonna get an A tier. I just hope it doesn't get retired after it hit a tree back in September of last year. 2310 has been out of service for a year now after hitting a tree. And 2302 has actually been out of service for a year too. Yeah. And last but not least, we have the Charger locomotives. Starting with 5001. 5001, it's honestly okay. It's kind of a B tier for me. 5002, not really the best of them. Not really good. Kind of over 2301 on horn specs, on horn aspects. 2303, no. 5003. Not really the best Charger. Not probably my least favorite coaster Charger. It sounds really fouled. I just don't like how fouled it is. The horn is. 5004. Oh, this is not really the best one, but 5004 is. It's okay. It's okay. It's not really the best. 5005. It's gonna get a A tier because I love how good it's pretty good. 5006. Pretty good in some use, but not really. It sounds kind of squeaky right now, so that's why I'm giving it C tier. 5007. 5008 Creation calls it a 5008 wannabe. But for me, I just think it's pretty good, no matter what. 5008. Ooh, I love 5008. It sounds really good. 5008 Creations could be happy with me putting 5008 in S tier right now. And last but not least, 5009. 5009. It was fouled in May, but at least they took the fouling that was in. Took the thing out, was making it fouled out, and now it sounds like it was when it first came to service. It's gonna get an A tier. So that's the list. 2103 and 2105, and cap cars 2302, 2303, and 2306, and also Charger 5008 get a S tier. A tier goes with 2101, 3001, 2307, 2308, 2310, 5005, 5007, and 5009. B tier for 2102, 2104, 3002, 2305, 2309, 5001, and 5004. C tier for 2301, 5002, and 5006. D tier for 2304 and 5003. Okay, what do you think of my tier list? Do you think there are some you could agree with me, or some that you could respect my opinion on, or there are some that are like, some are okay. Okay, I will see you in my next video. Sebastian Monera is signing out. Bye.